Welcome back, you guys. You are watching part 2
of a 2-part series. Y'all saw part 1 last week. If you didn't see part 1, go back and watch it. It's already up there. Yeah. It's out. And this is part 2. So enjoy this conversation. Yes, if we can find her. So we can maybe pull up on her one day.
We can find her.
We can find her.
You know where she at? They post every 5 seconds.
No, for sure. Every 5 seconds.
She kind of is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
But yeah, her circle is very...
It just needs to be better. Mm-hmm. But see, that's the thing. It's like, you got to know who your friends are.
The people around you.
You have to know. And that brings me to, the next thing that I wanted to bring up with, is it Shanquilla?
Shaquille Robinson.
Shaquille Robinson, man. That story.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
It's so it infuriates me. It makes me so
Even
mad.
The person behind the camera. Fight back, girl.
A man.
A grown man.
A grown ass
man. But there had to be some level of comfort or some type of friendship in her mind to even go out of the country with these people. She trusted them on some type of level. You get what I'm saying?
Or maybe she didn't. I feel like people just be like, okay, my homegirl said let's go out of town. Oh, sorry. People like my homegirl.
Oh, let's just go.
Yeah, got a room, and it be your homegirl's homegirl. And I don't know that we don't know.
We don't know.
I don't.
Yeah.
At least I don't know. I don't know if that's out there or not.
At the end of the day, she didn't know she was flying out of the country to her
die.
death. Oh Lord.
She was going out of town on vacation. Talked to her mother the day before.
The people around you.
And they talking about she had alcohol
poisoning. But something's wrong with her spine or her neck.
A broke neck and something with her spine.
R.I.P. to her. They just had her funeral. I saw it.
Which Kyrie donated $65,000 to her GoFundMe.
Oh, wow.
But I'm sure nobody will say that
Talk
on
about
ESPN,
that. Yeah.
Because he's such an idiot, right?
Wow.
I didn't see anybody else doing anything.
That. Yeah.
But he's an idiot, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But yeah, that story is so, and you want to know what's crazy is that's probably not uncommon.
100%.
How many times
100%.
have people gone out of town and not come home?
Out of the country.
Out of the fucking country. Where there's different laws and different rules. And now these people possibly may not, these people who, her friends, who she went on vacation with, may not even be held accountable.
Because of the laws overseas.
Because it happened in Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just crazy. Like, literally. I'll just say this. I'm not going to go into detail, but when we were in Dallas and I saw like my sister's friends around, I'm like, I've never seen any of these people.
Yeah. It's like, who are you?
Who are these people?
But it makes you more aware. It makes you have to be more aware about the people that you are spending intimate time with. Like I wouldn't, like, if you don't really know them, you don't need to be in the same hotel room with them. Yeah. Get your own room.
Literally how God has watched over me, because I let people in quick. I can see how I could be or not now, of course, but in my younger days, how I could have been in a situation like that around people that really just didn't fuck with me.
And looking for an opportunity. To fight.
I'm like, you fighting her like she is a bitch off the street. A girl that you just met that stepped on your shoes, that called you a bitch or called you out your name. And you're not fighting her like that's your friend.
It's one thing to fight somebody that's fighting you back.
You're being a bully. You're a bully. You're a bully. You're a bully.
And it's like you're trying to kill her. To me, like, to my thing is, if you're fighting somebody who's not fighting you back, what is the goal? What's the goal?
People just, and in my mind, that's what I'm saying. That is not very, very common, and people just aren't dying. Bitches out there, excuse my language, women and people out there are fighting like that daily in the street. on Instagram, on YouTube. Nobody is dying.
And people are.
You can really kill somebody in a
fight
with
your hands.
With your hands.
Do you know, as a boxer, I don't know if this is true, but my ex is a boxer, and your hands are literal lethal weapons. Like if you fight somebody,
you can go to jail.
Going to jail.
Even if nothing happens
to them, you're going to jail because your hands are trained.
Yep.
So if their hands are trained, then that means the possibility of putting your hands on somebody could lead to somebody's death.
To somebody's you're not thinking about that.
Because you could hit somebody, they fall, crack their head,
and it's over.
On the concrete
it's
and
over.
Die, and you're going to jail
for the rest of your life.
Like for an actual manslaughter charge. You're going
People
to jail.
are not thinking about that.
Thinking about that.
Fighting like that is more common. We see fights all the time on the internet. You get what I'm saying? People are not thinking, I'm about to kill this person. Think about that before you put your hands on somebody.
Oof. And I have to think. For me, because I'm real like this until I'm not. Mm-hmm. I feel like I am a very like until I'm not.
You're like, okay.
Because I've never really screamed. Like I'm not like, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very like aggressive in my tone, but I'm not like
a screamer, yelling.
I don't go. I'm either here and then I go here. Yeah. And if I'm ever here, like to me, I have to be. What would cause you to put your hands on somebody? Like I have to think about that.
Yeah, I've never been in a fight.
I'm not just in any moment smacking somebody.
Yeah,
because I want to smack people.
Wait, really quick, KFS family. We have a huge announcement, you guys. December 16th, this Friday, the merch is dropping. You guys have been begging for it, so we got it for you guys. December 16th. Turn your post notifications on and do not miss this huge merch launch. We worked so hard on the merch for you guys, and it's coming the 16th, this Friday. Be prepared, get ready, and remember, Patreon gets it first on the 15th, so join Patreon for first dibs. We love you guys. Back to the show. Really?
Yeah. You don't ever want to smack somebody?
No.
Somebody don't ever just say something crazy. Like I'm saying, like if some people go on saying bad things about you on the Shade Room.
No.
Well, 2020, I was ready to smack a lot of people because of the shit they were saying to you.
So I was ready to fight.
Yeah, but I'm saying
that
like
passive shit.
For me, it would take something so extreme.
I don't even know what would get me there. Yeah.
If I was, how do you say her name? Shaquille?
Yeah.
Shaquille Robinson. If I was her mother.
Oh, Lord. Hold on, you guys. Really quick before you go on with this episode, we have a special announcement. KFS Family has been getting 20% off of B.SimoneBeauty.com, but right now until the end of the year, so the rest of 2022, KFS Family will get 75% off of B.Simone Beauty, you guys. Lip gloss, lip liner, makeup bags, necklaces, all the good stuff is 75% off the whole website until the end of the year. So use the promo code KFS75. We are making space for some new products coming for you guys next year. So we're having a sale. KFS75. Use that promo code. That's KFS75 at BSimoneBeauty.com. The rest of 2022, go shop. I love you guys. BSimoneBeauty.com. Mwah. Back to the show.
Everyone connected.
Do you see the video of her father? It's so sad.
He said, y'all don't even know what this did to me.
You don't know what it did to me.
You don't know what it's doing to me.
Y'all think about that. Y'all out here fighting people and jumping. That breaks my heart. Them kids that be getting jumped in middle school, picked on in high school. Y'all are bullies. Leave these people alone.
Ugh.
And it's all fun and games until somebody loses their life over a fist fight.
Or someone takes their life. Because you didn't sat there and bully somebody all
Yeah.
goddamn day.
Yeah.
Or one your favorite celebrity or not even your favorite celebrity, just somebody that's constantly on the Shade Room and you just constantly picking on them. And then you decide to be a fucking coward and send them a DM from a private fucking page that don't got no profile picture. And that could just be the thing that tipped them over the edge. You're not thinking about that
Or
shit.
saying something you would never say to them in person.
You would never
walk
shit.
up to these people and say that to their face in person. Out of all the comments that have been on social media, not one person in my career has ever walked up to me and said anything to me negatively to my face. Ever. So y'all saying all this stuff on the internet, saying all this stuff, you would never say it to me. Stop. Leave people alone, y'all.
Leave people alone and know that your actions have a consequence one way or another.
You have to think, man.
And two, that energy is coming right back to you. It may not come in the same way that you delivered it to somebody else, but trust and believe it's going to come right back to you. If you decide and commit to a life of being a bully and negative and mean, and you always got something to say about somebody negative on social media, it will come back to you in one way or another.
I feel like my discernment is way better now than it used to be. I don't really have it to that extent, but knowing like whatever that little thing, something is off, it just don't fit. Nope. I think I'd be like, well, it's fine. It might be just, I don't have to know what it is. Mm-hmm. If it's just off, you just don't fit with my life, my lifestyle, whatever it is. Yeah. Like not knowing what it is can sometimes bother you, but you don't have to know what it is. If it doesn't feel right, you don't need to be around that person.
You don't need to be around that person. Because it's something. Yeah. Or take measures to protect yourself. Yeah. Make sure your location is on. Make sure people know where you are. Make sure there's an emergency contact. Make sure that, like for me, I'm damn near extreme where like if I'm going out of the country, wherever my local precinct is, I'm probably going to go and be like, here's my information. Here's my mother's. If something happened to me, call these people or something. Like you need to take as many precautions as you possible, can. Yeah. If you going on a trip with some bitches that you don't know, get your own room.
But even I do that. I have your location.
Yeah,
like
I
even
don't
with
have yours though. So you need to fix that.
Yeah, let me send it right now. I don't be nowhere, but with you. Location. But my homegirl, like if she going out with a dude or something, Pharaoh do that all the time. She going out with a dude or going on a date, she'll send her location. Like she'll share her location with me,
and that's so smart.
So smart.
She's like, girl, everybody needs to do that.
I'm going out with this dude. This is my location. Boop. Let me share my location with you. Never did this before. So exciting. How do you do it? Oh.
Braylon is the most non-tech millennial.
I just updated my phone and I freaking hate it.
She didn't know that you could voice memo and still do other stuff on your phone.
Share my location indefinitely.
And there you are.
You can have it.
But yeah, just make sure someone has your location. Make sure somebody, and too, it's like if my children, when they get older, or my goddaughter, when she gets older and she's going on a trip, I need everybody's phone number. Everybody. And they mamas.
Who are you going with?
And I need to have a meeting because I need y'all to know if something,
that's not funny. But I'm just thinking like
if a hair is out of place.
I'm thinking if like Eli is like 26 and you having a meeting, like.
And it makes me more concerned for like my goddaughter more than my sons because I feel like my son I can raise them to protect themselves in a certain way where
a woman you're saying
female. Yeah, I mean I can help guide my goddaughter. Obviously her mom is gonna raise her to protect herself too, but it's like I don't know, for me I'm like I'm going to talk to
like what's parent. Going on. Yeah.
Like you're not going to do something to my child, or your child is not going to do something to my child, and there not be some sort of conversation consequence to that. Like we absolutely not.
Yep.
Like my son was bullied in his Taekwondo class, and when I say everybody in the family was ready to pull up and have a conversation with
it. I still ask Eli, how's Taekwondo? Like, how was school today?
Seriously.
What is going on over there? I hate that.
And it's like, but it starts in the home.
Yeah.
It starts with how parents are raising their children.
In the home.
It starts in the home. Why is your child so comfortable picking on other people? Yeah. Are they being picked on?
Are they being bullied at the house? Are they scared?
Are they pick on other people?
Yeah.
And they feel like that's how you're supposed to be.
They feel like that's okay. Yeah. Y'all watch the company you keep.
Please.
And the older you get, the older I get, you realize you only need a few.
Baby, I was about to say.
You only need a few? I only need one. You be lucky and blessed if you have a few. I have a few. That's a blessing. But
I don't need everybody.
That's it. A few friends. You don't have to be friends with everybody. Build your own community and have those people that you really, really trust. And
vacationing. You don't need a vacation with everybody.
Yeah.
Going out of the country.
But you can't do that anyway. Like traveling with women. I want to ride the horses. Well, I want to do the jet skis. Well, girl, I already said I don't like animals before we got on this trip.
Seeing the monkeys is not an option, babe. Feeding the giraffes is not what I came
on
to do.
On my birthday trip, we went to see monkeys and I sat outside.
I wasn't on that trip.
Like, what the hell? I'm not going to. I don't care about animals.
To go and get attacked by them.
Every single person walked out like, oh my God, the monkey took my phone. Got a little evidence in there.
Oh, really?
Right, other side.
The whole time?
I guess. I don't know if it moved. I'm just now seeing it.
Got it.
Got it? Yeah.
I'm not going to say what that is, but.
Might be a little Parmesan, a little garlic on a french fry.
From Wendy's? I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Never know. Yeah. So like when you travel with people and people that just mature little stuff, like you gotta watch people like that. You gotta watch. You want to go to London, but you nitpicking everything. Who had the water? You don't need to be in London. You just need to go to Miami.
If you can't split the check,
I'm not doing that.
Well, there's certain checks I can split, and there's certain, sometimes BB going a little too far. And I'm like, I can't split that check.
No, I'm not even like nitpicking.
No, for sure.
Like we gonna Uber. We're here for 3 days. You get the Uber this time. Yeah. I'll get the Uber next time. I'll get every little
just
dime.
It flow.
It's a trip, y'all.
It's a flow.
Like, so that's it's ways to travel with people.
I love our small group.
You gotta keep it small.
You
gotta know how to travel with people, y'all. Like everybody you cannot go out of town with.
And you really don't know people. I'm going to tell you this. You really don't know people
until you travel with them.
I'm big on that.
Megan was so big on that before we hired Ashley.
I said, we got to
She's like, we got to take her to Vegas. We got to see.
I got to see.
If she's travelable.
And when I say with flying colors.
It was great. It was easy peasy.
She was in that. She was
in that thing. It was lit. Mm-hmm. That was our first trip. And it was great. And you see where we are 6 months later.
And you know what I love, though? I love, like, when we were in New York, everybody, we all know each other. So when we were, it's like me and Shekinah gonna hit the streets and shop. You and Ashley gonna go to the room and take a nap.
I love a nap.
I love that we just, and ain't nobody feel no type of way.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're gonna go shop.
Yeah.
And me and Shekinah was on them New York streets for hours.
Me and Ashley were like, thank God we didn't go. We thought it was gonna be quick. We're like, they're still out.
We were out.
We rolled over
hours.
and took a nap. Yeah, we were
hours.
We were asleep.
It was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
All right, you guys, really quick, I'm about to put y'all on to these leggings. There's something about looking good in the gym and being comfortable, but let's be honest, it's hard to find leggings that look as good as they feel. But now, Nike has created just the pair, the Nike Go Leggings.
I get it. Whether I actually make it to the gym or not, I want to look good and feel good in my leggings.
I know that's so important to you, Bessie, but girl, Nike got us. The new Nike Go Leggings are crafted with smooth Infinalock fabric for that locked-in feeling. It's the compressive feel you want without all that squeeze. It even has an extra wide waistband, y'all, and a hidden draw cord. Nike Go leggings are designed for every body type. They even have, hold on, listen to this, 6 pockets, enough for your phone, your keys, your credit cards, and more.
Listen, as a mom, I can definitely say I need all the pockets. When I'm out with my kids, they're always handing me stuff. So 6 pockets is exactly what I need.
Yes, you guys. And also, these firm support leggings are made to get at your toughest workouts without slowing you down. They go so hard at a workout class and they stay put while you're running, but they're also comfy, flattering, and a fit you can wear all day.
We want our KFS fam to go get your go-to leggings right now at Nike.com.
Yes. Love you guys. Back to the show.
So having a good group.
Oh, it's going in.
B's getting her IV almost
this is my last vitamin. What's that? Glutathione. Oh, glutathione.
Ooh, I love a glutathione.
Immune support, glowing skin. Y'all been saying I've been glowing lately on these episodes. I ain't been wearing makeup past couple months on these episodes. I'm trying to get this right.
Your skin looks great.
Thank you. You be knowing. You be like, stop picking your skin. Megan, I'll be like, damn, I picked it 2 days ago.
And sometimes she gets an attitude with me if I tell her to stop. She'll be like, I have to get it out. So, I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm like.
She'll be like, get off your skin. I'll be like, well, I'm in the mirror. Let me pick.
She's like, I have 2 more.
Get off my back.
So hold you accountable or not? What do you want me to do?
Not about my skin.
Okay.
I got it.
All right. So you have scars on your face.
Thank you guys so much. It's the glutathione. You like your leggings?
What?
Love.
They haven't moved an inch.
An inch.
I got up. I didn't have to. When I got, you know how you sit down with leggings and then you get up and you have to like.
do this and do that.
Readjust. I haven't had to do anything.
The Nike Go Leggings, y'all, they're fire. We both have them on.
And then I discovered like 3 more pockets.
Did you?
Well, yeah,
It's 6 pockets total.
They're everywhere. Wait.
It's the drawstring for me.
I'm really trying to. Oh, here's another pocket. It's in here, in the back. There's literally a pocket in the back.
And I like the seam. How the seam
Is in the front.
Yeah, I do like that.
Back.
And the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The seamless leggings, I don't really like that much.
And I enjoy a zipper in a pocket.
So you can put all your stuff in there.
And it not fall out.
Yep.
Like,
When you're working out.
This is very.
The compression. Because y'all know, I don't have no hips. I am very SpongeBob SquarePants. So these Nike leggings, y'all, they give me shape because the compression is so tight around the midsection. It gives me a little
hourglass shape.
Hourglass shape. You have that naturally.
Thanks.
So it just accentuates yours.
Not only does it not roll, though, at the top, but it also doesn't roll at the bottom.
Oh, the knee part?
Like the knee part.
Yeah.
Like it literally just stays put. Stays put. And the fabric, soft.
Soft, thick, stretchy, tight. I have on a medium.
I have on a
XS.
Extra small. Yeah.
I got to start working out when we travel because I could have worked out in these. Like, you could work out in these, but
I could have did anything in. You could do anything in these.
That's what I'm about to say. Since we're not working out today, I'm wearing these to the studio.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Little errands. I can wear them out.
You gonna wear them out?
I could.
I mean, you could.
If I put on a boot.
Ooh. Come on, boo.
Do a knee high with a crop top.
These Go leggings, go.
Go.
They
These
go.
Nike Go leggings,
They go.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks
really happy you got them.
for matching me because you don't like matching.
Do they have other colors? I need some.
I know. But we love black.
What?
Y'all that are just listening, we have on the black ones. And they fit so good.
And it's hot right here, this fireplace, and you don't see any sweat marks. Now, I haven't done a full workout, so I don't know. But I'm
no,
telling
seriously.
You, this material
when you
is
sweat
like,
through you're not going to be able to see
you're
it
not
on
going to
here.
be able to see.
When you
This
sweat
is-
through your fabric, that's the worst.
Oof.
Yeah, I love
I like
these.
these, yeah.
Thanks for wearing them with me.
They go.
But yeah, these leggings are bomb. So we are talking about mental health.
Well, we're talking about health and this
All
whole
things
episode.
health.
Yeah, all health. Jesus, all things health and wellness.
This is part 2, obviously, you guys. Last week we started off. But we asked our supporters, KFS family on Instagram, some questions. What was the question? Ask us anything about mental and physical health. So we have a few that we're going to answer live on this episode. You want me to send it to you, Meg?
Yeah.
Let me send a little screenshotty. We have a few good ones. And you guys, we asked a lot of questions on Patreon. So make sure you go to our Patreon, Know For Sure. Is it Know For Sure Pod, Ash? What is our Patreon? Know For Sure Pod? Yeah, go to our Patreon, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and get in there for all the extra juicy content and more interaction with us. We're doing blog posts now. Megan's blog post last week, your blog post was so good. You're such a good writer. Mine is goofy. Hers is like 4 paragraphs, so deep and so beautiful.
I let Jordan read it before I send it to Ash, and she was like, Baby J, and she was like, it's so long. I don't think you need to give him this much. And I'm like,
no, that's what a blog is, though.
Yeah, I was like, I have to.
Blogs are long, though.
Yeah.
It's like, it was so good.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
So
my blog was like 1 paragraph talking about 3 dudes I'm talking to. Not even talking to, but 3 dudes from my past.
Jesus. You had 2 of them dapping it up, taking a flick. I was
Together.
like, damn.
They didn't even know. That's how they do us, ladies.
So do them like that. It's like, that's toxic.
They're both old, not old news, but we're just friends. They didn't know.
Okay, let's get to the first question.
Okay.
What activities or practices can we do to help with our mental health when there's no access? And I can't read the rest of that, but no access to. Do you see that one?
No, it cut off.
Click it.
I did.
Oh. So what activity and practices can you guys do to help with your mental health.
Maybe they're going to say when there's no access to therapy
or
like resources.
And we've talked about this a few times, whether it's journaling or going outside, taking your socks off. I'm really big on that. Like
grounding, y'all.
Grounding
Google that. It's cool.
Thing.
It's a big deal.
And it helps.
It's like a real thing. I need to start doing that. Like just walking on the real ground.
And if you find like really nice grass.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah.
It's just
grounding is a real thing. Google it and look it up and look into it.
Grounding. Like even like hugging a tree. I know that sounds like hella crazy.
No, for real.
But or just sitting next to a tree, put your head
leaning
back
on
and
it.
Like taking a moment for you.
Connecting with nature.
You don't even have to do anything. Just say, I just want to be still. Like being still is not talked about enough. Like just the practice of just being still.
And this stuff is out there. I told that to my sister the other day. I'm like, we Google everything. Like Googling Beyonce's birthday or whatever. Google some how to figure out my mental health. Like start Googling and researching. We live in a world where the internet can be so negative, but it can be positive too. The information is there. I always say this, seek and you will find. Y'all know that's in the word. Like start seeking this stuff. Don't wait for anybody to come save you and to come take your mental health serious if you're not. Like everything is there. My sister be asking me so many questions. I'd be like, did you Google it? Like literally.
That's all I'm about to do is Google
That's all I'm about to do. Google it
or research it.
But I'm just take the first step. Like affordable therapy in my community. There, it's out there, y'all. There are resources out there in your environment too. So start looking up stuff because I be on Googling stuff.
And you know what? Like we could do a better job too because that's something that we obviously are already researching and into. When we find stuff, sharing
our resources.
And you too.
That's
like
good.
Everyone share your resources. If you find something that has worked for you, it takes nothing to repost that on your story. You know what I'm saying?
Share it with people.
Share it and say, hey, like it may not work for you, but it worked for me, and I just want to give you this information. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing that.
And this is gonna sound like an ad, and it's really not. But that is why Patreon has become so special to us because we are building a community there of like-minded people that are yearning and searching for the same thing. So even if you don't have access to Megan, you don't have access to B.Simone, you have access to 2,000 people that think the same as you and talk to each other, y'all. Even if you're not on Patreon, talk to people in the comments. Go through the comments and see people that have the same mindset as you, that are being positive. Build community with people that are on our platform because if they're on our platform, supporting our platform in these communities, they have the same mindset. We're not saying everybody is perfect, but we're all on the same journey at least. So, we're really trying to build that on our Patreon. Use each other as resources, use this community as resources and talk to each other. Yeah.
And I think it's also important too, like, there are other sides to social media, guys. It's not just what you see. Like there's a whole other side of social media that's dedicated to cats. There's a whole side of social media dedicated to dogs and explore other side. Like
find therapists, find Black therapists to follow, find mental health pages to follow.
Or anything that's just positive. Maybe stop following blogs. That way that shit isn't popping up on your phone and which causes you to be triggered and traumatized all over again. Like don't post or don't follow pages that only post people fighting in the streets. Like don't post pages that are promoting something that could negatively or that has like a negative tone to it. So don't follow those pages. Like, and if you don't follow them, then you don't follow them and you don't see them, and then it's not affecting your mental health. Give yourself a limit on how much social media you ingest a day.
And even me, like I follow the Shade Room. One of the main reasons is because I'm on there every other week and I want to see what's going on in my environment, but they're muted. I have to type in their name to go to their page. So yes, I am typing in their name and going to check, but I'm intentional about it. I know like, okay, I have to do that. So I mute them so I don't just have it popping up on my timeline randomly the first thing I see in the morning.
And there were certain celebrities that like I've recently just stopped following.
Just
because it's like
you've grown out of that.
I've grown out of it, and it's like you're not giving me anything that makes me feel like I need to follow you. Like
substance.
There's no substance. Like I love your outfits, but like do I need to see that
Yep.
on my timeline every single day?
Yep. Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me personally, I only want to follow people or consume things that are going to impact me in a positive way or cause me to grow, evolve, and heal. Like if it's not aligned with that, then I really don't want to. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a really, really, really good question. You want to read the next one, or you want me to just read them?
I mean, I read the first one. You can.
Oh, my bad. I was like, you know, how do I get self-control? That's a good one.
Jesus, discipline.
That's something I've been working on for years, still working on.
All of us.
Self-control. Jesus.
It's a fruit of the spirit.
It's a fruit of the spirit.
So I feel like the only way that you can get it, it has to be connected.
Ashley said it's a fruit of the spirit. The only way you can get it, got to be connected to God. Yeah. Self-control. I would say for me, start with something little, you guys. One of the biggest things I noticed on my weight loss journey is I tried to change everything at once, and then I got frustrated and I was like, I'm about to binge eat.
Fuck it. For sure.
I'm about to get mad and I'm about to not go to the gym. I'm about to eat what I want to eat and I'm going to just be fat because what's the point? We're all going to die. You start getting, it doesn't matter. If I'm going to die from a heart attack, I'm going to die from
YOLO.
It's like
Maybe
YOLO.
You only live your life once, but that ain't true.
No.
That can't be true.
It can't be.
That's a whole
There's
nother
something
thing.
after this.
There has, what?
It's going to have to be something better than this.
It has to be.
But yeah, so yeah, you go down this rabbit hole trying to change everything at once. For me, self-control was starting with something small. Disciplining yourself with something small. Whether it's waking up, making your bed. Just make your bed. Just make your bed. Even if it's a battle. I battle with that with my phone. Just put your phone down. No, you can scroll for 5 more minutes. Put your phone down. Do the battle.
That's
go
what
through
I was gonna say. It's a mind thing. And so for me, I look for ways to make my flesh uncomfortable. I feel like that helps me have self-control. Like looking for ways to step outside of my comfort zone in the sense of like, you know how I am about grocery stores. Like if a cart
is out of place or just randomly in the parking lot,
I will sit there and put every cart back where it needs to go. There's just because it's something that helps my community. That's my local grocery store, right? It helps it look nice. It helps it just puts things back to where it needs to be. I feel like it's a respect thing for the people who work there. Like their job is to get the carts from the rack, not your parking spot.
Not where your car was. Right.
Do you know how inconsiderate that is for you to leave your cart 6 spaces away from the rack where the carts are supposed to go just because
you just don't feel like
job.
it.
No, like to me, or like trash on the ground. You know how I am about that. I don't particularly have fun doing that, but it's something to make me aware and to keep me accountable and to keep my flesh in check. Like, no, pick that up.
Discipline.
You're
disciplining yourself to like.
So do it in small ways. Like she said, you don't have to do it like
on a major scale. I'm going to lose 30
small.
pounds this month. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll lose 3 pounds.
Start small. Drink water. Start with cutting out everything, all drinks but water.
Yeah.
Try that.
Yeah.
Then start cutting out carbs.
Yeah.
Then try to cut out something. You know what I'm saying? But start with one thing, be disciplined over that, and then allow that discipline to train your muscle, right? And be disciplined in other areas. That's super important.
You have to know yourself. Like you said, start cutting out everything but water. And sometimes your best might be, I drink 6 sodas a day. Drink 1.
Drink 1.
You can have your soda. Drink 2. That's better than 6.
5 is better than 6.
Maybe you're not cutting it all out. Maybe you're just cutting it. Whatever is best for you. But start with something small for you. You know you're doing the work.
Yeah. Even with like work stuff, like for me, I have to make a list of what I got to do today.
Yeah.
And then checking off that list and being
physically checking it off.
Physically checking it off and being held accountable to a list.
Did I do it?
That's being disciplined. Like, okay, here's all the things that you need to
have to get this done before tonight.
And then at the end of the day, and then going back to what we said before, like if I don't do something, making myself have some sort of consequence for not doing it.
And when you do it, you feel good.
You do.
It makes you want to be productive again. When you finish what you said you were going to do, it's like, I did that. Let's do it again tomorrow.
Let's do it again. And then once you do that, everybody wants to be a millionaire, but you can't be disciplined to do not drink 6 sodas a day, but you want to be a millionaire? Do you know it takes discipline to do that?
You know what you're going to do with that million? Buy soda. Like, no, you don't need to be a millionaire. You're going to sit in front of the TV, play video games, and buy soda.
Like I said with your car, like be good about making sure that your oil changes on time and your car's clean, even if it's a hoopty.
Yeah. Take care of what you have, y'all. I really have to get better at that.
You're not going to get a Mercedes and all of a sudden your habits change.
Yeah.
Your habits are your habits. So just because you get something better, just like in a relationship, be disciplined in the relationships that you're in, whether it's platonic relationship or a romantic relationship. If you're looking for a romantic relationship, be disciplined in your platonic relationships.
That's good.
Because you're not going to get into a romantic relationship and all of a sudden.
I know how to treat people.
I know how to talk to people right.
Wow. I know how to love somebody.
Yeah, be disciplined over yourself. Be disciplined over, like, be faithful over little and I'll make you ruler over much.
Yeah.
Be faithful over the little things. Be disciplined even in the little things. And it trains, it's like a muscle memory. It trains you to be disciplined even when the blessings come, right? Then you can really step into that and
building
enjoy
your character.
It. Yeah, and not destroy it.
Yeah.
You
and know what to do with it.
Think about how many times people get into or really find the one, but because they didn't work on self-discipline while they were single or while they had those friendships and other relationships, now they get this perfect person and they fuck it up.
Don't know what to do with it. Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean?
Build your character.
Build your character. Start little. And the thing that you want isn't just going to drop in your lap and you just all of a sudden
know how to treat it. Yeah.
It might drop in your lap, but the discipline ain't going to drop in your lap. Yeah. That's something that has to be trained. Yeah. That's something that has to be practiced every day. Yeah. And it's an everyday thing.
Start with something small, y'all.
Yeah. And give yourself like a list. Like this week I'm not doing this. Next week I'm not doing this. And just keep putting yourself in the
And if you backslide.
That's okay. Give yourself grace.
Yes, it's okay. Because I'm a backslider.
Ooh, Jesus, I'm a backslider. What? I am the backslider.
I need something sweet.
I am Captain Backslide. What? I'll be backslide on them hoes. You hear me?
Something sweet, please. I know I said no dairy. I want ice cream with
baby.
it.
Ginger ale me.
Lord.
Ooh, tequila and ginger ale.
Well, you kind of answered this one already.
What?
About the boys. How do you help your boys deal with their mental health?
Yeah, I talked to my children. We talked about it in part 1 a lot.
Yeah.
I really talked to my children.
Check back to part 1, y'all. We talked about that. How she is very intentional with asking her children how they feel. This is a good one. Do you believe depression actually ever goes away?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Look up the definition of depression.
Okay. Let's look at it.
Before I answer that in the way that I want to answer it.
The definition. So we're going to answer by definition.
What the hell did I just see?
The definition of depression. Definition of depression. Jesus.
What?
So many came up.
What did it say?
A group of, it was like clinical depression, persistent depressive disorder, bipolar depression, What is the depression? Depression is a mood.
I'm sorry, but Stephen Furtick had a word about this on Sunday.
About depression?
Y'all. Go ahead and read the definition. It was something about that.
Depression?
He used it as an example, but yeah.
Oh, wow. You got to share it. Depression is a mood disorder that causes a persistent feeling of sadness and loss of interest. It affects how you feel, you think, you behave, and can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems.
Okay. So let me say this. I feel like
a persistent feeling.
So the first word that stuck out to me is feeling. Because feelings aren't facts and feelings change. Mm-hmm. So for me, if I'm basing it off of that, then no, depression is not forever.
Yeah.
Now, could you be challenged with depression forever? Yes. Mm-hmm. Do you have to be depressed? No. And the reason why I say
that's a good way to look at it.
You make a decision. You can make a decision. If somebody can make a decision that they are a vampire and they do everything that is in the practice of a vampire, right? Or whatever they think that is, then they have chosen to believe that. So anything
that's
outside
their
of
truth.
that, that's their
Right.
truth. That's for them,
Right.
So my thing is that you can make a decision to do things that combat that depressed feeling. So the depressed feeling might come, but you get to decide what you
How do I handle
with
it?
that depression.
Yeah.
And that's and Stephen Furtick was saying that he was like, just because depression has a name doesn't mean that that has to be what it is for you. Like, it doesn't mean that has to be something that you claim just because there's a name for it. Yes, anxiety has a name, but you also can have authority over anxiety.
Anxiety, I can have my own experience with depression, my own experience with anxiety, and I can control that narrative with that word. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I don't have to accept it.
Yes. All right, you guys, really, really quick before we go on with the show, we about to put y'all onto something like we always do here at KFS. All right, Bestie, I got a question for you. Megan, what is your favorite food?
I love Thai food.
Okay, so would you eat Thai food from a gas station?
I would not. I don't think a gas station is the place to trust Thai food. That sounds like food poisoning is waiting to happen.
Okay, exactly. So finding the right Thai food makes all the difference, right? The same goes for finding the right doctor. That's why I love ZocDoc, and you should too. ZocDoc is a free app that shows your doctors who are patient reviewed. They take your insurance and are available whenever you need them.
On ZocDoc, you can find every specialist under the sun, whether you're trying to straighten out those teeth, fix an achy back, get a mole checked out, or anything else. ZocDoc has you covered. Listen, you guys, because I have kids, I love to go on ZocDoc and look at the reviews from other moms to make sure they got what they need and they also love those doctors.
Yes, with ZocDoc, you can find and review local doctors, guys. Read verified patient reviews from the real people who made real appointments. Now, when you walk into that doctor's office, you're all set to see someone in your network who gets you. Every month, millions of people use ZocDoc, and I'm one of them. It's my go-to whenever I need to find and book a quality doctor.
Girl, me too. Go to ZocDoc.com/KFS and download the ZocDoc app. Then start your search for the top-rated doctors today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/KFS. ZocDoc.com/KFS.
Yes, you guys, check them out. Back to the show.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For example, about my son. My son is autistic and he has Fragile X syndrome. They told us because he has these two conditions, there are all these things that he'll never do. I never accepted that.
Yeah.
My son has done tons of things
that were on that
list.
They
said he would never do.
Wow.
But because there was a name and there were things
associated with that
name, then they said that he had, like, that was going to to be the truth for him, and it wasn't the truth for him.
Yeah.
There was some truth to it.
Yeah.
But if I know he can overcome, and he has overcome
the truth of this definition,
then that means that there's a possibility that all these other things that he has yet to overcome means that there's a possibility that he can't overcome them. So just because they gave my son autistic as a diagnosis and Fragile X as a diagnosis, doesn't mean that his life begins and ends with autism and Fragile X syndrome.
Yeah.
Just because I have bipolar depression doesn't mean my life begins and ends with bipolar depression.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean my day begins and ends with bipolar depression.
You choose how you maneuver through it. Yeah. And what you're accepting with it. Yeah. This comes with it. How do I combat that?
And sometimes you can't control what comes. Sometimes you can't control the feeling that comes. You can't control that sadness.
Yeah.
You can't control how that affected you. Sometimes you can't control that, but you can control what you do with that.
Yeah.
And it does not have to be a fact for your life.
And it doesn't have to be permanent.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. It
does not.
You can control, like you said, how you act in that moment and what you do with it, and not accepting this as a permanent thing.
Absolutely. And I've said this before. I allowed those things to come. Like I accept them when they come, like
or acknowledge them.
Yeah, I used to be so like, no, I'm fine. And it's like, no, you're not fine. You're actually depressed. Okay, so let's deal with that, and because there's a quote that says, basically something is always going to come until you deal with it. Mm-hmm. Like it's always
never going to go away.
It's never going to go away until you deal with it.
And it'll come in different ways too.
And it will keep coming until you learn the lesson that you needed to learn in that. It will keep coming. And if you keep avoiding it, it's just going to keep coming. So for me, I'm like, let's go there.
Let's go ahead.
If I'm sad, boom, cool. If I'm anxious, okay, let's dig deep and figure out what this is, because I need to learn whatever I need to learn from this, and then I need to tell that feeling to go away.
And learn what works for you in those moments. Like, what makes you feel better when you have an anxiety? What kind of practices you can do to feel better in that moment? What makes you feel better when you're depressed, when you're feeling sad? Like, this is a very minimal, like, small example, but with my ex, he lived in Vegas and we stayed in this dark gray room. I'm not even kidding. I hated it.
Every day. She hated it.
Every day. I'm like, there are no windows. I'm here by myself. He's at football practice.
It's raining.
Like, it's raining. Yeah. It's dark. I'm in this room. I do not want to stay here. Like, I damn near want to get a hotel and look. I like, what makes me happy? Scenery. Sunlight. Leaves, like looking out the window and seeing, I knew that room was literally making me sad. Like, you have to know yourself and change your situation in that moment. So that was an example of like, yeah, you're sitting in a dark room all day. Go get some air. Go get some light.
I seen it.
Your walls are black. She almost fell. Your walls are black. Paint them white. Like, paint them yellow.
Do something.
Yes.
Do something. Know yourself.
The feeling might come in January, then it might go away, then it might come in March, then it might go away, then it might come in July, then it might go away for a year and come back in next December. But what you do in that moment, like you said, is
what you do in that moment is everything
to control that narrative.
What you do. It's always that. It's always what you do with it. Yeah. Because you can't control everything outside of you.
Life is going to happen, y'all. Problems are a part of life. It's never going to end. Problems are a part of life. How you maneuver through them and how you grow your resilience and, like you said, the tools you pick up along the way to maneuver through the problems in that moment, it helps you handle the problems better. The problems aren't going away. It still hurts. You still get frustrated. You still get angry. You still get sad, but you handle them better. So maybe your problem was a 4-week problem. Now it's a one-day thing, because I know how to get out of this quicker.
That's like another reason why I'm like, the Bible has a lot of crazy shit in it, but like one fact that it does say, like, it ain't never trying to paint being like knowing God or believing in God or it's Christian perfect. Or being is perfect, because it's like, guess what? You gonna believe in me, and there's still gonna be very hard times. You can guarantee that shit is gonna get rough. And so, but what you choose to do with that is everything. And that's why we're so big about your mind, bro. Your mind has so much power.
It's so powerful.
Your mind is
powerful.
Oh my God,
it's
bro.
So
you can
powerful.
Do anything with this thing. Anything.
Good or bad.
Anything.
Good or bad.
The possibilities are so limitless when it comes to what is possible in the mind.
Yeah, that's why feeding it is so important.
I was just getting ready to say that. I'm like, y'all, I'm telling you, like, hard times, the enemy cannot physically do shit to you. He cannot do anything to you, but he can fuck with you up here, and that will change your entire life.
Everything.
If you allow this to not be connected to a better source, a higher source, for me it's Jesus, for me it's my Christianity, for me it's my faith, for me it's God. If you don't have that something to connect this to, you will. I don't know how people do it. When I say I understand how people lose their fucking
literally
mind,
lose your mind. That's a real thing. Stop.
Because you don't understand. I literally saw myself like going insane. Like literally, like I felt uncontrollable on the inside.
And it starts with your mind.
And it was all here. Paranoid. Stressed out, scared, like sad, anxious, worried. I mean, like,
your mind, y'all. Feed it the right things.
We'll walk into a room and be like, they're plotting. Like, paranoid. All because of my mind.
Your mind.
Like, that's not okay.
Your mind.
You have to be, and guard your mind. That's why I said stop looking at certain shit on the internet. Stop feeding yourself certain things, because that is feeding
just choose better stuff to feed it. Like, that's a choice. The choices you make, a lot of things we go through are because of the choices. We're making. A lot of the things. You know what I'm saying? You have free will. Start making better choices.
Like
nobody's making you watch these fights on World Star.
Nobody's making you do that.
Yeah, you have anxiety. You watch the news all day. Yeah.
And
of course.
nobody is making you do that.
Yeah. Of course you're nervous.
You follow conspiracy pages.
Like,
Of course you don't trust nobody.
Right. Make better choices.
Make better choices.
That was a good one. Lord, these are kind of the same. What are y'all favorite? Oh, this is good. What are some of y'all's favorite self-care remedies? Now I know B likes nails. Don't do me. I hate the nail salon now, actually.
It is a pain in my existence.
What I finally found.
You said that last time and then they fucked up and you were like, I'm done. So we'll see. When you're on 3 months with the same person, then I'll believe you.
This place, though, I was like, I didn't tell him one thing. It wasn't like, can I see the nail file?
Last time. Not last time, but when you found the place last time.
What place?
When you first went short and they were like cute and little, you were like, I love the way they did my nails. Da 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 da.
He was good. But yeah, self-care. What do I like? I like massages.
What? That's our thing, baby.
Oh my.
Massage me.
Massages.
Ooh, rub me down.
Massages.
When I say rub me down, I mean.
And y'all, self-care can get expensive. So what you can do, though, is find like a little spa.
Go to the mall, sit in the massage chairs. That's what I do. I like those things.
Like, give me a little 15. But that makes me mad, though, because I like 2-hour massages. And they be like, okay, that 5 fucking minute massage.
Jeju?
Keep rubbing.
Jeju, they are going to massage you and then beat you at the end.
It's like, what is it? King Spa or whatever those spas are where you like walk in, you pay $30 and you go to all the saunas and you can get the V steam and yeah.
They beat your ass at the end of those.
They be like,
she be on top of us, smacking us.
When you hear this, you be like, I'm up, bitch, damn. You did not have to wake me up like that.
Why are you on top of me?
Have you ever been to an Asian place where they get...
And they are stepping.
They put
A-town stomping.
Ma'am,
on
if
your
you
ass.
put your feet on my back, it's like
crime mob in this hoe on my back.
Crip walking.
What? It's insane.
No,
I'm like, first
them
of all,
little Asian ladies be on your
with
back.
your little feet.
Yep. Ooh.
I'm like, them little feet got power. You got a little eye boogie?
Yeah.
Well, don't wipe it on the Go
I
Leggings.
burnt my. There's something. I don't know if it's hot sauce or sriracha.
Or barbecue.
Or barbecue.
Or
garlic.
Buffalo Ranch.
Or Parmesan. But I just rubbed my eye and I was like,
Ooh, that is the worst.
Hot sauce, a lemon.
Or alcohol.
Have you ever squeezed a lemon?
Y'all, one day Shekinah was at my house. I think it was for Baby J and Caleb's birthday. We were cooking.
Which was the best event of the year.
It was so cool.
It was so good. Did we ever talk about that?
We didn't, but it was so cool.
It was so good.
But Kinda came over and was helping me. That's my event coordinator partner in crime. But she was literally chopping up onions with my son's swim goggles on. I wish I took a picture of it.
My eyes were burning.
When I say she had them goggles,
she had goggles on in the kitchen.
Chopping up
I'm like,
onions.
give them to me. I'll do it. You didn't have to do that.
And nobody offered
Got
to
on
chop
a damn
the onions
scuba
for her.
diving.
My dad offered.
Everybody
my dad
walking right
offered
by.
to give her the goggles. My dad was like, "Put these on." He didn't offer to chop
Where did he
them
get the
up.
goggles from?
They were in the drawer.
Jesus.
Eli, yeah.
Oh, when he chopped his okay. So it's like I got it.
I didn't know Eli used them. He uses them?
When he chops onions.
Oh, wow.
So Eli's smart.
Eli is a genius.
He's like, yeah. A little scuba. They got on flippers, and it's like, all right, you have to put on the whole scuba diving suit to cut the onions. Like, we get it.
We get it.
They burn your eyes.
Okay.
I miss him. I gotta text Jonah. Jonah, bruh.
Jonah texted her at 10 p.m. talking about Uber Eats me some hot McDonald's fries.
All I said
And
was,
she would
hey,
have did it, but she was asleep.
I would have did it if I didn't think his mother was gonna beat my ass because she cooks dinner 7 days a week.
I don't cook dinner 7 days a week.
But I'm saying,
and I damn sure don't let my kids eat McDonald's. I am adamant about that.
I'm like, no.
Have you ever seen What the Health?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
not.
one of the things that made me stop eating certain things. But yeah, I was like, I'm not about to get beat by your mama. You better go in that pantry. She gonna like, you can eat what's in that pot that's been roasting all night.
All night.
Okay, we'll do one more, you guys. Huh?
You said we got 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. We'll do one more, or you just want to go?
No, we can do one more.
Okay.
I know that bit.
Oh, it went out.
Yeah, I had it on a timer.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a lot of questions in there.
Yeah, there are a lot of the same ones. Let's see. We'll do one more question. We just answered that. Oh, well, how to...
Slow down.
I'm sorry, forever lyric. Give me a second, sweetie. How do you bring yourself out of isolation after being isolated from a mental breakdown? That's kind of a good one. I'm going to say take your time, and I get it. And hopefully you have people around you that understand what you were going through during that time. And if they don't, try to explain as much as you can. But I definitely get that. Like a zombie.
Yeah. But how to get yourself out of isolation.
Like get back into.
I've said this before. I think you need to find, if you can even find at least one person that you can be 100% honest with. And when you feel yourself going into isolation, let someone know. Like, I remember when I was really going through a rough time in 2021, my two close friends that don't live in Atlanta, I just like stopped answering their phone calls, stopped answering their texts, wasn't responding back to them. And, you know, they were very gracious and very understanding without me having to even say anything. But then there was a point where and even I said this to my grandmother because she was reaching out too, and I wasn't like responding or anything. I literally sent them all a text one night, and I was like, "I'm so sorry. This is where I'm at, and I don't know when I'm gonna be out of it. But I'm just like, it's not you. Just pray for me. Just you know." Keep sending me encouraging stuff, but like this is just where I'm at. And that way it's easier to get out of that because you don't feel so embarrassed that you
didn't say anything for so long.
Yeah, and then you don't have to like, it sucks like when you're finally in a better place, but now you have to go back and say sorry.
This is what happened.
And if
they love you, they'll understand.
Regardless,
don't be scared to talk to people. Like, and I'm so proud of you for that. Like, you're so much more vocal now. You know,
remember that day in the car we were on the way to the airport, and you were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not."
No, I didn't even ask you yet. I think you said it without me asking you.
No, you asked me.
Oh, I did?
You were like,
okay.
Because you got in the car, and I was already on the phone going off about something.
Got you.
And you were like, you know, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm not. And I'm irritated.
Yep. And she was like, and don't take nothing personal today. It's not you. Don't take it. But even that, I'm like, I get it. Like, but even that was just like, first of all, that's a big step for you. Because you usually like, yep. And I'm like, well, you're not okay.
So then why'd you ask? If you know the answer, then don't ask me.
I'm letting you know I'm aware. And it's fine. But yeah, I thought that was a big step for you, and just letting the person know.
Well, both of us, like you made that big step too in the moment, saying what you don't like and saying what makes you uncomfortable, like in the moment, and not waiting. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that
communication.
Helps.
Communication will help you through that isolation. Like.
Getting out of that.
Yeah, communicating
and
with
getting
people.
Into it.
Yeah,
both.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, the people that around you that you trust. And if I know some people out there, I know like I don't have nobody around me, I don't trust nobody. Okay, start with God.
Yep.
Seriously.
Even like when I was
start on your spiritual relationship. Then
I was having a really rough day, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I called Shekinah, and I was just like, what did I say, kind of? I called you and said, I don't know if you were like, what's going on? And I was just like, I said something, but it's not something I would normally do. Like, I don't call y'all if I'm having a bad day. Like, I don't call somebody on that shit. Like, I usually call my mom and vent to her, but like, I reached out to Kinda, and then when I told you I wasn't having a good day or whatever, just like being more, you know what I mean? Just being more, being okay with it, and being okay to allow the people in my life,
be there for
village,
you,
to be there for me.
Yeah, because we're here. Use us at your disposal. Like, we're here.
I don't want to dispose of you.
You know, but that's not whatever.
You gotta be careful about what you say.
See, look at her.
Dispose?
The wheel. She's on the outside of the wheel. I'm on the inside. Use us when you need us. Dispose.
I hate that I'm like that. My mom made me like that. Like my mom growing up, she wouldn't let me say pride. Like or proud. She would like, when people say, I'm so proud of you. Well, pride is
Jesus.
pride comes before the fall. You don't need to be prideful of anything. I'm
Yvette.
like, Mom. She would say please. I'm pleased with that. Like, I'm pleased.
That's
I'm
good.
like,
but I mean, if power's in the tongue, power's in the
that's
tongue.
That's what I'm saying, but that's where I get it from.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
Fucking
Yvette.
annoying. It's annoying. I annoy myself.
It's okay. It's okay.
Because you don't have to do that for every fucking thing.
But then it's like, maybe I need to learn my words.
Words mean a lot to me. So just, if you say something, just...
She's going to not take it with a grain of salt.
At all.
She's going to take it with...
What?
That is what you said.
But if you know me, then and you love me, then you give
But it's
me
like,
grace.
if you don't know how to talk...
But bitch, I don't know another word for that. Disposal. Use me at your disposal. Use me as
Give
you
me
wish.
a second to grow in my alphabet. All I know is mad and sad. And I don't feel good. So you pick the word. What do you think I am? Yeah.
For sure.
I'm embarrassed. Will you help me?
She kind of does that all the time. Like, if she's like needing to like talk to someone or express her feelings, she'll be like, sis, can you tell me what I'm feeling? Tell me how I feel.
That's good.
She'll literally like write out what she wants to say and then be like, can you tell me what I'm trying to say?
Wow. That's your gift though. It ain't just like, oh, I know how to talk.
But it's also a curse, because in relationships, that's very hard to navigate through that. If I'm such a word person and you're not.
Well, I feel like a lot of people aren't. That's a gift though. And
a gift and a curse.
Because you don't know how to use your words. It's like, that's a problem.
Is it? If not a lot of people know how to use the word.
I mean, yeah, because you're not articulating how you really feel and what you truly mean. Because we just don't know how. Or not even know how to find the words. Like, I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't feel good. I know inside the wheel.
You don't. I know outside the wheel.
Wow.
Yeah. I live outside the wheel.
Yeah.
Where most people live inside the wheel.
Have that wheel pop up again for the people.
I'm on the outside of that damn wheel.
Wow.
All the damn time.
Yeah.
Think about all the words that were on the outside of the wheel. That's all the thoughts and feelings and emotions all the fucking time.
Wow.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Just use your powers.
But this
for
is
good.
what I'm talking about. When Kanye said, I'm about to go get some rest, and then said that crazy tweet or whatever. I'm not going to say crazy, and it's not funny. But
what did he do?
Why he got canceled and all this other stuff. But when that's a thing, like when everybody was like, well, this nigga, he should have just got some sleep. He should have just went to sleep and got rest. He needs more rest.
Well, yeah, easier said than done.
Easier said than done. You don't know the things I see when I close my eyes. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know the dreams I'm having.
Yeah.
It's easy for you to say go to sleep because you're not being tormented in your mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
I am challenged in my mind on a daily fucking basis all the time. So telling me to get rest isn't very comforting, and it's not that easy.
You feel like you don't have... Like
I don't think I ever get mental rest. Ever. And it affects, when I'm awake, it affects my responses and reactions to things because I'm never really rested. Like, the only time I ever felt rested was when I was on like medication to help me sleep. Because it literally knocks you out. Like, there's a thing of sleeping and then there's a thing of resting. Like, when your mind is at rest.
A real rest.
But when your just eyes are closed.
Yeah.
And
you
your
still
body
hearing
is
stuff.
sleep,
You still moving around.
Your
You halfway
mind
up.
is still going.
Yeah.
Like, I can't watch certain things before I go to sleep. I can't talk to certain people before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I can't have certain conversations before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because my mind will literally
keep going.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so I'm just saying, give people grace in that. If
you don't know what they're going through,
you have no clue.
Yeah.
If you're a person that doesn't struggle in the mind, be very, very, very cognizant about what you say about people who do.
So to somebody who does,
what you say about them, what you say to them, because you have zero clue what that's like.
Yeah.
It is not. It's not something that can be explained.
It's not easy.
Yeah, and it's not something that can be explained. Like, I can't get you to understand that.
That's interesting. I don't even think I knew that about you till just now.
Yeah, like, that's why I don't, like, I could be sleep but resting. That's why
those two are, I understand those
things.
are very different. I've definitely slept and I woke up I'm not resting.
Okay, think about when you were going through what you were going through in 2020 and you were like having all those nightmares. Remember, you were getting chased by Think about that awake and sleeping. Think about having to see those things and feel those things and think those things awake and sleeping.
That is crazy.
That's what
to think about.
Not in a dark way. I'm
just saying to think about like that was just a moment for me, and for somebody to live life. That.
That's an everyday thing for me. Every day. So that's why it's like if you say like, I hate when you do that or something like, or like I hate when you scratch like that. I'm thinking so deep into that. It could be something as silly as that, but I'm so like I'm visualizing the scratching and what I'm wearing and what you're doing and the position you're in and what you're like. It's all these things that without me asking my brain to do
it, it just goes there. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for people who are dealing with that type of struggle mentally and having to be a normal human on an everyday basis, be a wife, be a mom, be a support, be a best friend, be an entrepreneur.
I was just about to say that.
Be in in
front of the camera.
Be a father, be a husband, be a brother.
Just live your life. Yeah.
Be a human.
Yeah.
That is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
And then being told that something's wrong with you because you think the way you think.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm like, I hate when people go in on Kanye like that. I'm like, you guys don't know.
You have no idea. And I'm so proud of you because you're maneuvering it through it with so much. It's graceful.
Trying.
Nobody
Not
knows.
Every day.
No, I know, but nobody knows what you go through.
You know how you fall graceful and then there's sometimes it's like, oof.
Like when you fall and get up and like.
Or like,
when you fall like Beyonce or you fall like Scarlett takes a tumble.
Literally. When you fall like Beyonce or when you
fall like Scarlett. Remember the girl?
Yep.
She's like, and then she fell off the table.
Literally.
It's like you both fail.
But did you fall gracefully or did you fall abruptly?
Scarlett. I love you. This is a good episode.
Yeah. This episode, again, was dedicated to health and wellness. You guys saw us get our IV in episode on the part 1.
Part 1. Go back and watch it if you haven't watched it. This is part 2.
We answered a few of you guys' questions from our Instagram page. So after this, what do you know for sure? And what are you saying no to for
What
sure?
do I know for sure? Jesus. What do I know for sure? I know that, like, for me, my health and wellness journey, baby steps, y'all. Because it took years and years and years and years for me to get here. So it might take some years to unlearn things. Mm-hmm. Whether it's diet, whether it's exercise, whether it's mental, whether it's articulation. Like, you've been living your life for so many years a certain way and you want to change certain things. It might take years to change those things and become a new person. It's not going to happen overnight. So I know for sure, just, take your time with those changes. What am I saying no to for sure? Dang, I don't know. No. What am I saying no?
Trying to think outside the center of the wheel.
Saying no?
Well, saying no to staying.
I'm saying no to any other leggings that aren't these Nike Go Leggings. But yeah, that's a good one. Wait, trying to use more words.
Just not staying just inside
those 4 words when there's a million other ways.
You may not be on the very outside of the circle, but maybe trying to step outside of that immediate just 5 emotions.
Because there's tons more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. What do I know for sure? I know that, everyone is created uniquely and specifically for what their purpose is. Mm-hmm. And just because they're created a certain way or think a certain way or have different challenges doesn't make them crazy or stupid or idiotic or, any of those things. Like, I think that we need to be very watchful about what we label each other.
Yeah.
So I know for sure that. And then what am I saying no to for sure? I'm saying no to, what am I saying no to? I'm saying no. No. I don't know. What am I saying no to? What am I saying no to? I'm saying no.
You're saying no to.
She said, "Now you want me to."
Girl, now you're excited. She kind of.
What am I saying no to? I'm saying
I almost had
no.
it on the tip of my tongue. What? You're saying no to. I don't know. It came and then it left.
I'm going to say no to labels. Like, I'm saying no to that. Like, accepting labels.
That's good.
Negative labels.
Yeah, negative label. Keep labeling me positively.
If you want to label me positively, go for it.
Smart,
but
beautiful,
I am
fine.
not. Yeah, I'm not accepting negative
labels. Good. That's good.
Oh, and I did want to say one thing because my mom gave me this and it was really big for me. She said that just for people who are dealing with their mental health, or like if you're experiencing any challenges in your life, she said something really good. She was like, God puts us through tests, the enemy puts us through trials. And I thought that was really good. Like if you feel like you're being accused of something, or you feel like something is acute, like, you know what I mean? Like there's shame, shame attached to it, embarrassment attached to it. Ridicule attached to it. Like any of that is not of God.
That's the enemy. Yeah,
that is the enemy. And a test is something that challenges you and gives you instructions.
Yeah.
So this is how I know that it's God for me. If a thought, if something comes with instruction, then I know it's God. If a thought comes and there's no instruction, then I know it's probably the enemy.
It's like shame and
so
makes
if it's
you feel
like,
bad,
you're stupid, you're ugly.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's not that's not God. But if it's like, you need to eat better and here is an instruction, stop drinking this.
Right.
That's God.
Or maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to say. You should probably read more.
Yeah.
Like
you need to go apologize, and then you need to say next going forward you need to do da 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 da.
Right.
When there's an instruction attached to it, then 9 times out of 10 that's God. But if there's no instruction attached to it and it's just an accusatory thing
and making you feel
bad, then that's probably from the enemy. And be aware of that in your mental. That will help you navigate on what to do next.
Yeah, and because it's a lie.
And
if it's from him, it's a lie. Yeah, it's not the truth. So yeah, this is a good episode. Health, wellness. You know, we talk about mental healing, growing, evolving, but this episode was dedicated to all things health and wellness.
We love you guys, and we feel so good on our Nike Go Leggings. I can't express that enough. Shout out to Nike for these.
I'm wearing these all day.
Period. I'm not taking them off.
I'm going to the studio tonight to drop them bars, baby. My nigga. Megan, ooh, I cannot wait to get this verse. Let me call my own.
We love you guys.
Bye. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Know For Sure podcast. Make sure you keep the conversation going and use our hashtag KnowForSurePod.
Yes, we want to see you guys share the hashtag KnowForSurePod on all social media platforms. We want to keep the conversation going.
And follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram and Twitter, KnowForSurePod.